and welcome to the fourth part of my Flower Power coloring series. Today I will show you how I color a magnolia petal and how I would attempt to color a light whitish pinkish flower petal, and what strategies you could use to make your white or whitish light colorish petal to pop out of the picture. And you have to keep in mind that light colored images can easily get lost on a white paper, especially when you are coloring a light petal. You have two options. You can color in the magnolia on a white background and hype up the color and contrast the petal to help it pop, such as I did in my pink flower petal tutorial. However, you could also make a darker background, a bouquet background for example, and allow the background to work as a frame and to pop your flower. This way you wouldn't have to make your petal really highly contrasted or hype it up with too much color. The background will do the job. To have a background or not is always a personal preference with flowers. For this background I used an greenish aqua background, which is a dark but not black background. You can use a black background as well if you wish, but I would recommend to mix it with other colors to give it variation and also to blend down the harshness of the black background. Except if you want to do a harsh background, then do it with the black. So, magnolias are very light flowers with just the barest hint of color. To create depth and texture, I would use flesh tones mixed with warm grays, and I would use the Luminance buff titanium and burnt ochre 10%. Because these colors can help you to make transitions with the light flash or the light peach, depending on which pencil brand you are using, Poly or Prisma. So you can use the burnt ochre to slowly build up the layers, and now I will zoom you in a little bit or bring you closer so you can see the colors here. Okay. I have to check, sorry, the autofocus, something's not right. Okay. As you can see, I used here, I will use polys for my page, but you can use Prismas as well. I will talk about the Prismacolors in a minute. So I always explain at the beginning of my video what I do, and after that I will jump right into coloring. So I used buff titanium, burnt ochre and light flash to fill in the tube of the paper without becoming too harsh. It's like a base. And after that I add a small amount of medium flash and Pompeian red for a touch of more color. So, as you may have noticed, when coloring a flower, it all comes down to layering. You layer, blend out and check the progress. And it's a balancing act. Comparing your coloring to original pictures, flower photos can help loads. I always do that while I am coloring. So yeah, and it always depends on what kind of magnolia you would like. Would you like a more pinkish color, a more flashy color? There are 100 types of magnolias, depending on how much color you add and what shading you use for your petal. So let's see. For Polychromos, I used buff titanium, burnt ochre 10%, light flash, medium flash, Pompeian red, red violet, warm grey 2, warm grey 5. In Prismas, well, I struggled with Prismas, to be honest. I didn't find an equivalent for Pompeian red and red violet, so I had to make mixes. I had to mix two colors to get the equivalent color. So you might have to take care and take that into account when you try to use my color combination. I will just jump right in. So for Prismas, I would use buff titanium, burnt ochre 10% from the Luminance. These two colors are Lumis. Light peach, yes, blush pink, and for the Pompeian red color I mixed Scarlet Lake and Nectar, and for red violet I mixed Mahogany red and blush pink. Yeah, so you can see it better. And warm grey 20% and 70% for the shadows. I used the red violet as well for shadowing. Great. And for the background I used Prismas. So light aqua, aquamarine, cobalt turquoise, indigo blue and dioxazine purple hue, and slowly built up my colors till I got the background color I wanted. Okay, that's all I want to say for now. And I will leave it here so you can see it. Okay, are you zoomed in enough? Great. Awesome. Okay, I will go on with this part of the petal. As I said, first color is, oh, I'm sorry, where did I do? Okay, I have everything now. Oh. So, buff titanium, always make sure that your petal is clean. I erased the blue hue before adding my buff titanium now. I'm using a light hand, just a base. Now burnt ochre 10% from Luminance, and I go over burnt ochre 10% there where I want my darkest colors to be. And here. Maybe. Buff. light flash. It's early in the morning and my fingers are already sticky from the heat. So light flash is just a touch different from buff titanium. It's more pinkish, I would say. Buff titanium. As I said, I'm slowly building up my colors. It's advisable not to rush when you are coloring flowers. Take your time. Medium flash. Yippee! We will have our colorathon in a few hours. Harry Potter colorathon. I'm super excited. Here. Okay. Light flash. I love magnolias, they are so beautiful. At the main square of my city there are plenty of magnolia trees, and it's like a trend to make a selfie, to make yourself a selfie with the magnolia tree. It's an urban legend in Szeged. Burnt ochre, 10%. Okay, and buff. And now our deepest red, the Pompeian red. I love this color, it's so beautiful. Oh, sorry. Isn't this a beautiful color? I love it. Okay. Here the bottom is always darker than the middle. Yep. Hop. Okay, back to medium flash. And light flash. Yay! Here as well. And buff. Red violet. You have to be careful with the red violet color because I find it's more chalky and harder than the other polish and are not as highly pigmented. It's just my personal opinion or what I experienced. So if you use them with a too hard pressure, they are likely to tear your paper or ruin your surface. So careful. Just saying. Which is a pity because I love this color. It's so beautiful. See, it hardly changes. It's hardly anything. Hardly anything changes. Well done, Vicky. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, something is happening there. Just keep layering, like Nemo and Dory in Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming, just keep layering. Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible, this color. Yeah, you have to be patient with the red violet. Carefully. This is so scratchy. Oh my god. It's freaking me out. To be honest, it's freaking me out. This color is freaking me out. Although it's a beautiful color, but... Oh. Hey! Up. Okay. Venetian Pompeian red. Okay, and now warm gray 2. Shadow. Here as well. This color is also very scratchy. And it tears down the color. I mean, it starts to move the layers, and that's really bad. We don't want that. We want our colors to stay in place. So I will just jump right into warm gray 5. do the shading. See? Yay! Same in the top. Okay, and Pompeian red. Here. Okay, burnt ochre 10%. And buff for the finish. And light flash. Warm gray. Okay. Yay, and now for the finishing touches we need a Posca PC1MR Posca White, which is the thinnest Posca there is. Oh, I will have to check if my Posca is clean. Yes, it is. Always check your Posca. And just a few highlights. You are. We try to so you can see the white more. We try to make some modifications. Okay, well, you can see it more or less. Yes. Sorry. Okay. And just outline the petal and it will pop even more. Could make the outer part because the other half still needs to be colored, so see. So if you have colored and finished coloring the other leaves, you can just outline all of the petals. And yeah, hey. So just a few dots here and there. And the petal is finished. So this was a slightly shorter video. I just wanted to show you how I would do a petal, magnolia petal. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up or share away. I may do some more tutorials with flowers. So this was the fourth part of my Flower Power Color Tutorial series. Thank you for watching, take care and bye! Bye bye! Or, sorry, I will just zoom you out, you can see it, so you can see it from a wider angle. So this is how the magnolia looks. So, thank you, take care!